Great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Houston Cougars and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The biggest question in college football this season, can Texas Tech be just as good this year? Off a magical 12-win season and an appearance in the college football playoff, Joey McGuire thinks they can. He believes they've got the talent to sustain the culture in their building. We'll see if the Red Raiders defense can also be as suffocating as they were last season. Things will get started here in Lubbock. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Houston's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially
at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Caught. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's
The discard, and he's running free. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Picked off.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He unleashes a long one. And it's caught inside the 30. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grab behind the line. It's Carter. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Reels it in. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. He'll have enough for the first down after making that grab, but we do have a player who has not yet returned to his feet. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Eakin. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Red Raider! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air, it's Henderson. Sends it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Broussard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. From the gun, it's Sanford. Gain of about 4 sets up a second and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Left side, it's Thomas. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The run inside. It's Hughes. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the...
But, and he's got room. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Henderson. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Long way to go on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. They put it in the end zone with a... play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Holly, what do you have?
Hey guys, as you know, Keyshawn Henderson was the #1 overall recruit in the country, highest rated, and he has started to play like it today. He is coming off that last touchdown. His teammates were hyped up for him and excited. So much hype and pressure on his shoulders, but he is performing with a very calm and composed demeanor down here on the sideline. Fun to see from a highly rated player. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go.
Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
Out wide left, it's Eakin. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to throw. It's Hammond. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Pushes toward the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Running inside, it's Hughes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Right side, it's Thomas. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hughes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Thomas. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. Gets it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the run from inside his own, and he loses the football on the return. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Houston offense comes onto the field. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
knocked down immediately.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. In these rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Hits inside. It's Sticky. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Going deep. Upstairs to make the catch. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wideout. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wants to throw again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Using his legs, it's Hughes. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Hurricanes, looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Now over to your game in Lubbock. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Red Raiders head coach told me they have got to use this home team's energy and enthusiasm to their benefit. As you know, this game has a lot of implications. It could separate them in the conversation for the college football playoff, but they have got to have a little better performance here to start the third. We'll see if this home crowd gives them the energy that they need.
Thanks, Holly.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Turns it upfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Cougars sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks, Holly. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Between the hashes, it's Hughes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Straight ahead, it's Hughes. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Out wide left, it's Simmons. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hammond. Look out! Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Fields the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cougars sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Out wide right, it's Hughes. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Turns it upfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. On the move, it's Dickey. Nowhere to go.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Slings it downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off play action on first down. Hit as he throws. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
The Cougars are facing third and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Left side is Broussard. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quick give. It's Sanford. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They need a huge play on third and long. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Makes a catch. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Driven back. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Hudson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And there is little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double-teamed, right? Because he's right there, and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the lines, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Fires complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Making his first move. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Right side, it's Thomas. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. On his feet at the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Fires to the big fella. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Thomas. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Looking for room, it's Hughes. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Houston! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From deep, it's Hudson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Rush is on. Out wide right, it's Carter. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the...
Makes the grab and room to run. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. Here comes the heat. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Simmons. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got a man, it's Simmons. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Dickey. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, the window's right now to throw it.
And guys, hold that thought in just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab past the marker. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They want to throw it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. Got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.